start this entire session. Okay, welcome back again. This is the bottom of the well. We're playing this. My name is Simon Wolf. So on, let's continue. You know what? I don't feel like, yep, sure, default, yes, blah, 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 blah. Yes, come on. I'm a little bit annoyed because I just had to restart all this shit I had going on. Oh my god. And we're going to go back to the Fallout shelter like I was doing, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I went online to find out what I was doing. Da, 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 da. Now, immediately, no, the Fallout shelter was the best option. Skip. Skippy, skip, skip. Fuck off. Take everything, please. I need both. Thank you. Just pick up so much stuff. I'm not worried with the radio. Fuck it. Just take the food. Take both of the foods. And a sleeping bag. We're careless about radio right now. Like, fuck it. Just fuck the radio. His inventory. Skip. Skip. Thank you. I'm talking my way in. I decided to take the queen up on offer. Skip. Woo! I talked to her about it politely. Seems reasonable. I wasn't there to fight. I just wanted to get through it. So what? Did she rob you of everything you owned or what? I was ready to start arguing with her about that. Politely, of course, but it turned out she just wanted to make inventory. She very carefully wrote down everything we had with us, from clothes to food to blankets. Huh. I'm not saying she wasn't prissy about it, but I understand everyone was stressed out. What about the others in there? Were they happy to be bossed around by her? I think most of them were too shell-shocked to think about that someone was in charge. That was enough for the most. Did you make any new friends? Mainly old friends. I had been the first there. We mingled. Did she leave you alone afterwards? The place had maybe 20 people in it, us included, but she stayed away from most of the rest of us. So yes, she did. Were you the last to arrive? No, soon after us there were some others. These she let in with no trouble, embracing one of them, this big burly guy with a motorcycle jacket. Honestly, yes, he's right. We've always had all that. I kept quiet because he has a fucking gun. I found that out earlier because so-and-so, fuck it. I voted on working on the trapdoor. Trapdoor, huh? Seems like the safest idea. What did the bitch queen think? She was set on staying inside. She wouldn't lift a hand to help. I'm pretty sure that even if we managed to open a door to the outside, she'd still stay. Did you open a door? We managed to break open the trapdoor so that opened inwards. This only took a few hours. The guys who had been helping me with the door were both hit by the rubble. I think one of it got his leg half crushed, and the other got a really nasty blow to his head that gave him a concussion. Oh damn! But aside from that, it must still have felt pretty great, right? Not really. For a brief moment, there was a flash of daylight from outside, but it was just a flash, like someone offering you hope just to snatch you away immediately. But at least we were reminded the sun still existed. So how much work was there? A lot, really a lot. I wasn't alone at least, but it looked pretty bleak. So did you go at it? Well, it was quite a lot of dust. We were there thinking on the rocks. So we needed to consider whether or not we could do it in any proper time. So what did you do? We started digging. So we started digging. It took forever and a week. We were so few towards the end though. When we could see the light, more people joined in. And then, I wish I could say, and then we went happily into the sunlight, but I can't. Why not? I think it was the dust. We all breathed it in when we weren't. Radioactive, really radioactive. We all started feeling it during the dig, but I guess we just kept going out of the Inheritia by the end. But you were so close. Come on. Someone must have helped you, carried you. I was too weak. I can't keep food or water down here, even stand up anymore. Oh my god. They didn't help. I killed all my friends with that dig. Anyone who helped me died. Either there and then or later. I was just happy someone took the time to place a pillow under my head before they left. I only wish they would have at least dragged me up as well, but I could see the sign from where they left me. That was nice. So that was it, yeah, but I didn't wake up, before I did. And I died. Wait, this is weird, huh? The dream? I feel like I've done this before many times and I keep getting the wrong end. This is new! You're having deja vu over a dream, except the deja vu doesn't end right? Dude. Yeah, something like that. It's that sensation of knowing exactly what word or thought comes next. Yeah, being unable to do anything about it until now. Until now, so you like break the deja vu just now? Usually when that happens to me, it just means the situation is over. Yeah, for a moment, but no, I don't know. No, I'm still having it. Deja vu. God, this is annoying. Well, maybe you'll dream it next night again. Anyway, that's... I don't. You already said that. I think I'm going crazy. Well then. That was new. I did not expect to see that. I believe that was new. That was very new to me. Holy shit. Skip, skip, skip. Oh, fuck. I did not expect that to happen. That freaked me out a bit. The fucking game came to a conclusion that was actually gameplay. I did not expect that shit to happen. That was crazy. I love that. Oh my god. Okay. So new game. We're still going to go with the default. Yep. Something start. I don't know. Let's go a different route instead of that one, I think. They say it is possible to beat this, though, with default Alice, so I want to do that. I don't want to switch to any other Alice. I don't want to do Dark Alice just yet, though. That's the one I want to do. I immediately tried to call Chess. Let's go back to what we originally tried to do, which is calling Chess, going to save his sister, yada, yada, yada. With Chess to help him find his sister. Okay, thank you. Flashlight. Take the map. Did you take the map? I don't want the radio. Food, sleeping bag, spare clothes. I feel like this is going to be a better option. Oh, I have shoes. Okay. Yeah. Full backpack as an inventory. Yep. Yep. Which, no, we already tried the car. That's what I did in the first episode. I tried stealing a car. Way too much. I focused on a car. We decided to try with my acquaintance with the motorcycle. The motorcycle seemed like a good idea at the time, except that when we arrived at his building, the first thing I saw was him outside prepping his ride together with a group of similarly attired, oh my god, quit saying similarly equipped motorcycle guys. So much for borrowing a motorcycle then. He recognized me when I approached. He looked pretty distracted packing up the saddlebags on the motorcycle with all kinds of things, but he stopped for a second to talk. Hello, I see you are making your escape. Would you happen to have a spare slot in your escapo machine? He said he was headed towards the fallout shelter. When I asked him what he was talking about, he told me there's an old fallout shelter down on 3rd, under the Rad Bar. Your old hangout, what are the odds? Anyway, he said he could take me, that he knew the owner of the place. Sounds like a good alternative. What did you think? Well, Chess immediately said no thanks. He looked at me. What'd you tell him? Sorry, Chess, this is too good an offer. Chess looked disappointed. I tried in vain to argue with him, but he left. Ray shrugged, and a few moments later, we were all packed up, and off we went. The motorcycle was exactly as efficacious as I thought it would be. Skimming past the stalled cars, and even edging through masses of people, we made it to the fallout shelter in excellent time. Why not ask for the motorcycle? I mean, he's not. I think it's recording again. Okay. He's not going to need any shelter, is he? They're talking about his motorcycle. Still, yes. You should not. They stashed them very carefully inside the garage of the Red Bar, which was right next to the entrance to the fallout shelter. Ray had the key and locked it tight. He seemed pretty sure he'd get them back after. Wherever this was had blown over, for point being, no bikes for me. The door to the place was in a side alley, where the trucks came to load. When we arrived, there was no one else waiting. He knocked, and a moment later she opened. The bitch queen! The bitch queen, isn't that a little harsh? Well, I didn't think of her like that first. No, she saw him first, and she was just so happy. So that was my first experience of her. Just this happy redhead wrapping her arms around Ray, giggling and laughing at her happiness. She let us all in, me included, without a hitch. Doesn't sound very bitchy to me. Oh, she showed me her true colors when we got in. So here's the thing. The place had the capacity for, well, over 100 people, but it was practically empty. You see, she was the self-appointed gatekeeper, keeping anyone everyone she didn't like the look of outside. What the hell? At a time like this, what a bitch. Told you. Still, must have felt good to finally be safe. Was there anyone else there you knew? Yes, I found a few familiar faces. It was good to sit down and talk with someone. Well, the peace didn't last. What happened? Soon after we arrived, a second group, she started arguing with them, and I could immediately tell she wasn't planning on letting them in. I looked around, but no one else was saying a thing. Yeah, we did this before. I just kept quiet. Woo! Opening an alternative exit was the wisest. Yeah, because last time we did the trapdoor just a few moments ago, we died. We died from radioactive. Well, I died with a few other people that helped me. So, staying put and waiting for an excuse seemed... let's just open up an alternative exit like I tend to do. I carried on, crawled into the shaft. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. And I'm sorry I didn't stick with Ches like I said I was, but yeah. This was a different, easier way to get to the shelter, so I didn't need to keep on being annoyed with that. Yay! I figured it would be if I found help. Hello? Game? There we go. I wonder if I found out what happened to Ches. Yeah, So going at the chest, where would you start? Simple. I knew where he'd gone to find his sister, and I knew where she lived. And where was that? Well, pretty far actually. Out in the burrows, it'd take a little while to walk. What with all public transportation out of order. As if you'd let something like that deter you. True, But it was pretty far, and I was alone. It would be dangerous. Did you reconsider? Kinda. I decided to leave town and maybe I'd bump into him. What did it look like? The streets awful. Ruined buildings everywhere, torn by fire. So many bodies. Oh shit. Must have been pretty difficult to travel. Yes, although it was oddly inconsistent, I think my building was the last one directly affected by the blast. About a block in the opposite direction, there were mainly intact buildings, as much as you could call them intact. I guess still standing. What about others? Was there any other survivors on the street? Yeah. There were others. A lot of them were a lot worse off than me. Some were blind, others were burned, broken, or in shock. There just wasn't anything I could do. Where was the government? I don't know. No one knew. I hadn't heard a single ambulance siren since the event. For all we knew, there was nothing left. Did you figure out where to go? I started coming across survivors. Soon enough, people like me, some with backpacks and some with just the clothes on their backs. It was absolutely wretched to see them. Some were staying put, but most were moving. Rumor had it there was an excavation center set up at the college. What, like your college? Yeah, talk about going back to where you started. Go on, how did it go? It was pretty slow going. And even though I tried to keep out of the black rain, there wasn't all that much we could do. But at least we had a girl and others help us get there. So it was real the excavation. Not so fast. There was a slight obstacle still in the way. Oh, what's that? The river. There's a river? Not something I had thought about either. I didn't live anywhere near it, so whenever I crossed it, I just drove over it. But there it was, a geographical reality! So I mean, the bridges were surely still there. True, but when we approached them, we realized they were occupied. Uh-oh, by whom? I'm not sure, I just saw them from afar, and I kind of ducked into cover. I saw them immediately. They weren't good news. They had guns and were harassing the other people who'd come to the bridge. I think they were mugging them. Did they let anyone pass? Yes, some, but I didn't know what the price was or if they had some interior for letting people through. So what did you do? I decided to wait nearby and say what happened. I decided to wait nearby. Somehow it felt like this kind of thing couldn't be forever. Either a bigger, more powerful group would come along and chase them away. The government would show up, or then they'd get bored and leave, so I decided to wait. Alright. Where did you hole up? There was actually a parking garage nearby. You could just stroll in and walk up to the upper stories from where you had the perfect view of the river. Right, not the best cover though. I scoured through it and found a staff area. It was a small but empty. What about supplies? There was always loot to be had from surrounding buildings and even if not all of it was perhaps the safest, I did a run before settling in and gathering what I could. At one point, I changed clothes as well. The difference was like night and day. So, down to weight, how did that go? There's actually not much else to say, huh? Well, I'd been feeling it for a long time, but by then it just came to an end. I couldn't move anymore. I was too weak. I had to rest. I can't keep my food down. Some radiation poisoning. Yes. The cute bad kind. I suppose it's lucky. I can't really say much more of my time on Earth. Yeah, it was too delirious. Oh my god! And you have deja vu again. Back out. And your deja vu shit. That is weird. Blah, blah, blah. Are they sure you can beat this with default? It don't feel like it. Each time I feel like I'm doing something good, it doesn't feel like it. I keep losing. Why do I keep losing? That's like 60 seconds all over again. I can never lose. No, win. Fuck. Well, I think the episode's gone on long enough. It's probably like, what, 20 minutes now? Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. I don't feel like doing this much longer. Oh my god. I just want to win with the default Alice. Please just let me win. Okay, one day I will know how to beat this. Don't worry. I will beat this one day. But today is not that day. As you can tell, I don't feel like recording this anymore right now. I have other things to do. I need to make food. And got a bunch of other shit to do. Other than that, I am Simon Say Wolf, and I will catch you on the flip side. Catch you in the next video as well. Flip side.